let it rip. Now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm set to win. If you tested me, you better think again. Let it rip. Now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm set to win. If you tested me, you better think again.
Hey everyone, it's DaGadgetGuru. This is going to be a video. I'm going to do a series of videos, and this is going to be how to prepare for a championship series or a Shonen Jump, whatever. A large-scale tournament. I did videos like this in the past for regionals and gave some pretty good advice, and people liked it, so I figured I'd do it for this too. And it is a little bit different. Like there's some stuff you don't do at regionals that you need to do at a Shonen. You know, you've got all the essentials like wear deodorant and take a shower and shit like that. Just don't be stupid, you know, just stuff like that. But beyond that, I want to talk about some of the major issues. I'm going to do one issue per video. I think one of the most major issues of all failures and scrubs out of Shonen is playtesting. Playtesting is your ultimate way to guarantee that you get a higher place at a Shonen. Playtesting, 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 playtesting. I can't stress this enough. Like, a lot of people, when they go to a Shonen, they'll playtest like a few times, like at their locals, like 2 weeks before Shonen. They'll be like, okay, I'm good, I'm ready, you know, I can win at locals. The fact that you can win at locals doesn't mean shit. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm being honest. If you can win at your locals, whoop-de-frickin-do. It doesn't mean anything. At your locals, you probably have like 20 duelists, if that. Maybe if you have a big locals, you got 50. But you're going to be versing 1,200 players. 1,200. And out of those 1,200, about 200 of them will probably be pro players who have played this game and have all the most bullshit cards in the game and play it on a daily basis. So if you want to have the best chance you can of winning and topping, you need to playtest, playtest, playtest. You need to work out all the kinks in your deck. You need to find new tech that can help your deck and make it faster and stronger. You need to, you know, work out your sideboard and make sure whatever deck you come up against, bam, you have side deck for it. A lot of times I see people take the 3 top decks in the format and go, 6 Samurai, Fish OTA, X-Saber. I'll make a side deck just for those. And then when they verse a Formula Monarch, they're like, oh shit, I don't have a side deck for that. You know, they end up scrubbing out because they go X2 to Formula Monarchs. I mean, Formula Monarchs are good. They topped at, I think like 2 of them got top 32 at the Shonen. So you know Formula Monarchs are still good. And this happens to people. They don't think about it. They go, well, Fish OTK, 6 Samurai, and X-Saber. That's it. That's all I got to worry about. My deck is pro. You know, I don't have to worry about anything else. But when you verse a Formula Monarch and he's got a bunch of fucking sideboard against you, trust me, you're going to wish you had sideboard against him. So, you know, playtesting, playtesting, playtesting. Dude, if you can playtest against any deck, it doesn't matter what it is. Even if you don't think you're going to see it there, you always verse random decks. You always verse random decks at Shonens. You know, first round you may play Samurai, awesome. Second round you may play Fish, awesome. Third round you play Fish, awesome. Fourth round you're like, okay, I got this. I'm 3-0. Fourth round, you end up playing a Lightsworn deck, and you didn't decide anything for Lightsworn, and you're like, oh, I just got sacked by JD both games. That sucks. It happens, you know. I mean, it literally happens. Decks are crazy fast these days, and if you're not ready for them, they will unload on your ass. So basically, like, just playtest, 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 playtest is your most important thing you can do. And, you know, like, I mean, there's a lot of decks you're going to see at a Shonen. I mean, pretty much guaranteed you're going to see 6 Samurai, Fish, and X-Sabers. 3 of the most popular decks. But, also popular, Formula Monarchs, good deck. Gravekeepers, still popular as hell, good deck. Lightsworn variants. You've got Flameveil Sworn, Christia Sworn, Chaos Sworn, and they're good. They're good decks. They're not bad. But they may not make it all the way going X1 or X2, but they will win most of their games. And if you are one of those people who gets knocked out by them, That's just how it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there's nothing you can do about it if you're not prepared for them. Now, like, I think no matter what deck you're running, you should have sideboard for multiple decks. At least 4 decks. I mean, for Samurais, actually, Formula Monarchs are going to be really, really big at this next show and jump, in my opinion. Because right now in the format, you've got 3 Soul Exchanges, but then you've got 6 other cards that act as Soul Exchange. You've got 3 Electric Virus and 3 Puppet Plant. And literally, they just go ditch one of those, take your monster, and just sack it right off for a Monarch. Especially against Samurai. If you're a Samurai player, be expecting those Puppet Plants to come down and be expecting those Monarchs to follow. Because they will. They'll just Puppet Plant, Monarch, free tribute. How can they pass up? And then not only that, they could Puppet Plant and then Synchro. Hell, they could Puppet Plant, take your Shien guy. He can negate once per turn. Then they go, oh, okay. By the way, I'm gonna activate Instant Fusion, pay a grand, grab a monster from my fusion deck, sack it, Monarch. Remove that. You try and activate Torrential, I negate, swing with both, and then in the end phase, activate Monster Born on a tuner, and funk, gone. I've seen it done. Like, Formula Monarchs are a good deck right now. They really are. And people underestimate them. They look at it and go, oh, that's not a bad deck. I guess it's okay. But they don't think about it. They're like, oh, damn, they have a lot of tech to take my monsters and just sack them off. And like I said, right now they've got Triple Soul Exchange, they got Puppet Plants, they got Electric Viruses, they have Instant Fusion, they've got Treeborn, they have Fishborg Blaster, they have, and like I said, they can access Quick Draw Synchron like that. Just like that. Special Summon Treeborn, pitch a card, grab Fishborg, bam, they've got Turbo or Formula Synchron. Grab the formula, then take your monster and just go crazy. And then in the end phase, synchro for an 8. Boom. Have a nice day. So you guys, I'm just saying, you guys really need to be ready for that. And me personally, I'm playtesting every day I can. I go to, but what I do is I wake up at about 10. I'll go over to my friend's house and we'll playtest for about 3 hours or so, and then I'll go to work and I'll try and do this every day. At least like a couple hours of playtesting every day. Any deck he wants to play. He wants to play Samurai, the sackiest deck of all. Bring it. The more I play it, the more I understand it, and the more I know how to kill it. That's my opinion of it. He wants to play Lightsworn, let's do it. He wants to play Gravekeepers, let's do it. He wants to play Formula Monarch, let's do it. Any deck he's willing to play against me, I'm willing to play because it gives me more playtesting. And it shows me in my deck what cards are good and what cards are not. Just like from playtesting, I've started running this again. Horde of Heaven. Because, honestly, how it used to be is Samurai were easy to stop. You went, boom, they went Summon, you went Trap Hole or Bottomless, and they went, oh crap, okay, your turn. It's not like that anymore. All their little Samurais now, Kageki, Mizuho, or not Mizuho, the other one. Kageki, the other one, all those little guys are under 1,000. So they summon them, and then they start special summoning on you, and your Trap Holes are useless. So Trap Hole I actually took out. I started playtesting it, and it helped a little bit against. It helped against Formula Monarch. It did help against that. But any other deck, pretty much, it really didn't help. It just didn't. If I was playing Fish OTK, I can't Trap Hole anything. They're just like, oh, special. I'm like, sure. I just literally went Banisher, DD Crow. Don't even need a Trap Hole. Get the hell out of my game. So I'm not even. I didn't even use Trap Hole against Fish, and then when I went to play Samurai, I've been playtesting against Samurai as much as I can because Samurais are a pain in the ass. They are one of the most brutal decks this format. I've been playtesting against Samurais a lot, and Trap Hole doesn't hurt them. You're lucky if you Trap Hole like a Yaichi. So, you're not Trap Holing anything pretty much. Tech. Just playtest and bring tech that will help you get advantage over your opponent more than what they're playing. So, it's just stuff like that. This is going to be the first of I don't know. I think I got 4 videos lined up so far, but it may become 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But this is the first one, and like I said, this one is playtesting. You need to playtest. You seriously need to playtest. Playtesting is your best friend. I mean, literally, guys. Playtesting will help you more than you can imagine. Because someone who playtests for, I don't know, 20 hours before the shonen versus someone who's been playtesting 2 weeks before the shonen, I guarantee you the person who's been playtesting for 2 weeks is going to have a lot more, information and readiness than the person who just did 20 hours before the shonen. So, definitely playtest as much as you can before a shonen. I always like to do it 2 weeks in advance. I'll get my deck, I'll get it together, and I'll just start playtesting. Just every day. Playtest, 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 playtest. And so, that's all for this video. I'll catch you guys later.